Oh, Emory, my alma mater, Emory. You suck, Emory. You suck. Now, a few years ago, y'all might or might not remember, there was this incident that came to be known as the chalkening. And what happened was, on the campus of Emory University, my alma mater, graduated with a bachelor's in 1993. Yes, I'm old. But a few years ago, in fact, it was in 2016, some nefarious individual went around campus with pieces of chalk. Maybe it was one person, maybe it was more than one person. I don't know if the perpetrators of this dastardly deed were ever found, but they wrote, they went everywhere and wrote on the pavement, Trump Pence 2016. And the response, people were the people were so triggered, and I'm not kidding. This sounds like parody. This sounds like something out of South Park. I know, I understand that, but understand that we live in a time that is beyond parody in so many ways. So parents were, I'm sure some parents were also traumatized, but students were so traumatized by seeing this, by seeing Trump Pence 2016 chalked up in various places across the campus. This is supposed to be a safe space. This was supposed to be a safe space. And so actually counseling was provided for these students who just couldn't handle that some miscreant or some gaggle of miscreants were going around triggering them, writing Trump Pence all over the Emory University campus. Okay, fast forward 6 years, and now we got this. Okay, and you can read the headline: Emory University limits internet access for unboosted students. This is from the National Review, nationalreview.com. Last month, Emory University started limiting internet services and speed for students who refused to get a COVID-19 booster shot in violation of the college's BAJ policy requiring 3 doses. All right, so we're at our third booster now. Is that where we're at? I don't know, because I never got the first. Ha ha ha! Yes, I didn't even get one prick from those pricks, and I'm just fine with that. But I guess that for those who are more into being compliant, we're on our third booster now, and the campus has actually done this. They've actually made it so that those, let me scroll back up, that made it so that those who haven't yet gotten their third booster shot don't have the same kind of internet access as the compliant ones get. Again, we hear a lot about social credit and how it's coming, how it's the future. It's not the future, it's the present. This is it, right here, being played out at my beloved alma mater. Okay. The inconvenience successfully incentivized over half of the booster-reluctant students to send in their vaccination proof. Way to go, half of Emory students who were vaccine or booster reluctant. Way to cave in, guys. I guess we should. It's a glass half empty, glass half full thing, because 50% did not cave in. So let's try to look on the bright side. Anyway, it successfully incentivized over half of the booster reluctant students to send in their vaccination proof or request an exemption. Executive Director for COVID-19 Response and Recovery, Amir St. Clair, told the Emory Wheel, that's the student newspaper, the campus newspaper, the internet restrictions applied to non-academic websites such as gaming sites and social media platforms. Restricted students also had their Wi-Fi connections slowed, which may have interrupted their studies. Okay, so they take away. I mean, I see. I don't agree with it, but if they say, okay, we're going to punish you by making it so that you can't get on social media and gossip about celebrities or whatever, or get on gaming sites and play poker, whatever. But they made it so that their connections were slowed, and so if they had to do research using the internet, they were at a severe disadvantage. How in the world can that be justified? How in that? Well, we'll see. We'll see what they say here. What this St. Clair person says. The Wi-Fi restrictions were a valuable compliance measure to help promote participation, St. Clair said. Our hope is that it will continue to have an impact. In other words, our hope is that more and more students will just cave in and take the poison. Students who submitted proof of a booster shot would likely have their internet access unlocked in a few days, St. Clair said. However, it would likely take longer for Wi-Fi to be restored for students who received an exemption due to a 7 to 10 day review and approval process, he suggested. He said students who don't acquiesce could face further penalties, but he did not specify whether suspension or expulsion would be among them. So he's holding this threat of further penalties over their heads. He's saying, if you haven't gotten this isn't even if they haven't. I mean, I'm guessing by now the unvaxxed, those who are just who are unvaxxed are just not allowed on campus. And to me, again, this is a little mind-blowing considering, we're supposed to be based on, non-discriminatory policies. I thought that was law, that you could not discriminate against anyone based on age, sex, disability, or belief. What if your belief is that these shots are poison that have killed a lot of people and ruined the lives of a lot of other people? And hell no, I'm not going to take one for a so-called virus that has a over 99% survivability rate, a higher survivability rate than most flus. So here, this schmuck, this St. Clair, this again, just taking a look at his I think it's a him. His title, Executive Director for COVID-19 Response and Recovery. Wow, that's his actual title. That's what he's collecting probably 6 figures for, I'm guessing, for this nonsense. God bless America. So he continues to hold it over students' heads that if they continue to be non-compliant, and he actually used the word compliant. He actually used the word compliant and compliance like they were good things. Aren't we supposed to think for ourselves? Aren't we supposed to be non-conformist? No, I guess not. Isn't that what education is supposed to teach us to do? No, I guess not. It's supposed to teach us to be docile and do what we're told. Yep. So anyhow, let's see if there's anything else to see here. In February, students who did not comply with the January booster deadline were notified their Wi-Fi would be restricted. All right, blah, blah, blah. Slight uptick in cases last month. Cases. Oh, the cases. So anyhow, goodness gracious me. Okay, here's what I'm saying right now. I did get my degree from Emory University. Emory, if anybody's watching who's affiliated with Emory, I got my degree from y'all. I want to renounce my degree from y'all because you have shown yourself to be singularly unworthy of granting me or anyone else what's supposed to be a ticket to leading a better life, a ticket to a great economic future, such as the one that I'm leading right now. So I don't know if there's actually a way to renounce your degree. If you have a bachelor's degree, can you just say, "Here you go, you fuckers, take it back. I don't want it anymore"? But if there is, then I am doing it, and I am not bluffing. I will do it, just to send the message that Emory is bullshit, and I'm sorry I ever went there. I'm sorry that I ever accepted a degree from them. So that's how I feel about this subject. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. My name is Andy Nowicki. Check out my work at altrightnovelist.com. My latest book, The Insurrectionist, can be purchased at terrorhousepress.com. And please check out my Substack as well. Thanks for watching.